America first, American first. Okay, so world is changing, world is polarizing now. World is changing, world is polarizing now. Now two poles are crystal clear. One is NATO pole and another is BRICS country pole. NATO pole, that is more or less led by United States, and BRICS pole, that is led by Russia. So these two poles are crystal clear now. Anyway, in that scenario, now the spokesperson of White House, she is a lady. I don't remember her name. Now she has declared that the trade tariff between India and trade, not tariff, the trade deal between India and United States is more or less into finalization state. Anyway, we'll talk about. Okay, what is the big news that is surfacing now? There is the friend turned foe, FOE, friend turned foe. Okay, friend turned foe. So that is a thing that is happening in America now. Mr. Elon Musk, Mr. Elon Musk, he was considered as the best friend of Donald Trump till some time back. He kind of participated in the election campaign of Donald Trump. Elon Musk, the richest person. Okay, Miss. Generally, okay, I'm digressing from the discussion. If we talk about the Palestine and we talk about the Gaza Strip, okay, we have lot of time we have talked about the children starving in the Gaza Strip. Okay, children they do not have any gender, and children they do not have any ethnicity. Children they do not have any race. Children they do not have any community. Children are children, and if these countries, America and Israel, if they are forcing the Palestinian children to starve and die, then the solution it lies with the common man around the globe. Now there is a formidable force that is being seen around the globe is the common man. Anyway, what is the power of how common man can solve the Palestinian problem? That sometime we will talk. But what is the power of common man that we will see here? Now, Mr. Elon Musk and Donald Trump, they were a kind of closest friend till I believe 1 month back. Since the election campaign in United States for the 47th president of America, Donald Trump he spent around 300 to 400 million dollars in the election campaign of Donald Trump. The idea was that if Donald Trump wins the election, this proves that common man likes Donald Trump. If common man likes Donald Trump and Elon Musk would be associated to Donald Trump, this proves that common man would like his car more. Elon Musk is a businessman, richest person in the world, and he has Tesla electric car, which is considered as the highest selling car in the world. And he is the moralist, and he is the richest person in the world. He thought his business would grow like anything once Donald Trump become president, and since people like him and they saw Elon Musk into the election campaign supporting Donald Trump, so they will buy in bulk the Tesla electric car. Anyway, when Donald Trump came into the picture, then Elon Musk was heading DOGE Department of Government Efficiency, where his job was to make government department efficient. Rather than making government department efficient, he started doing the cost cutting in the sense of the termination of the government employees. This is what he started doing. I believe more than 100,000 government employees either their jobs were terminated or they left voluntarily, whatever it is. But this is how it happened, and it became completely red with the people of the America because government employees are considered as the pillar of the democracy. Means leaders they come and go, but government employee as a representative of the democracy in the country, they live forever. First they serve for the 30 35 years as a government employee, and then they become a pensioner. So they take pension, means they remain associated, and people they feel that they are there. So in that fashion, it became ready to the people, and people started boycotting Mr. Elon Musk Tesla car. Okay, and in that fashion, Elon Musk started feeling that he had never dreamt about. In first 2 months only, he lost $90 billion as his wealth. 25% of his wealth he lost in 2 months. 35% of his shares price it came down in the equity market. This is something that he had never dreamt about. So he started feeling that democracy worldwide is different now. The way democracy was earlier, it is not the same democracy. Okay, if there is a government sector, they are powerful. Government ministers and government employees, if all together they are a powerful force, then government army is a powerful force. Government investigation department, it is a powerful force. Then the new powerful force that looks hidden, that is coming nowadays, and that is called common man. All common men, they have mobile in their hand, and they are connected to each other, like governments are connected to each other. Police is connected to each other through Interpol or whatever it is. Everyone is connected to each other. If you see the army, each country, they are connected to each other through some protocol. Government employees, they are connected to each other. They have separate higher officials, they have separate passports, and they go to the other country with the distinct passport, or the kind of passport which carry high value. Okay, so in that fashion, different. If someone is a common man and if someone is not a common man, he is sitting a privileged passport. So if someone is sitting at higher government level, then like if someone is getting a if someone is getting a stamp from the BRICS, from the kind of SARC nation in around India, he did not take visa. He can go to Pakistan, Afghanistan, and then Bangladesh, Sri Lanka without visa only. Only one SARC stamp is required on his passport. So these are the meaning for the high profile people, and somehow they become different to the common man. The entity who suffer is common man, not the high profile. For them there is no rule and regulation. They are privileged people. Nowadays, with the advent of social media, now people are connected now through social media. Each and everyone feels connected through different channel now, and that is the way things are changing. Anyway, now Elon Musk, he saw that if people are giving vote to someone, it doesn't mean that they are relaxed for the 4 years and government can do anything. People are awake, and people are awake in a fashion that hourly basis people are awake. Means every moment people are ready to change anything. That is the condition of people nowadays. People power is a big power now. Okay, anyway, Elon Musk saw the people power, that how in 2 months 25% of his wealth it dwindled. Means it became came to a scenario that Elon Musk would become bankrupt in few more months. Okay. Now, in that fashion, Elon Musk left the DOG department. He not only left the DOG department, he put many kind of what we can say uh, unfaithful comment. If there is a friendship, if Donald Trump and Elon Musk, they were very close enough, they were the best friends, then there is a faithful relationship, that he broke that also. The way he started commenting on the personal life of Donald Trump also, it was something that no one had expected at that time. That much Elon was made. The idea was to please the people. Means he tried to say that I have dissociated from the government, and I don't have to do anything with the Donald Trump. So in that fashion, he thought that his business would come on the track in that fashion. Anyway, but it is not that easy that you put a negative remark on the character. All I cannot say, go beyond it. Means he made a very deep cut on the Donald Trump personal life also. Anyway, now what's going on? Now there is a bill that is coming in United States Congress called Big. Okay, again I forgot the name of the bill. Okay, there is something called some big bill is coming. There is a big and there is a word and bill. Okay, so big, consider it is a big bill. So government is bringing a big bill in the US Parliament now. What is this bill about? This bill about is to change the kind of taxation system of the America. So people who are paying taxes into America, then the taxes criteria. In taxes, there are two sections in the taxes. If anyone is paying taxes, then there are two section in the taxation. One is called taxable income. Okay, so at the end there is something called exemption. So if you can subtract the exemption, if there is an exemption that is provided to the countrymen, whatever taxable income comes, they can subtract the exemption and taxable income reduce. One is after taxable income, then there is a tax, net tax. Okay, net tax, there is something called tax credit. Then whatever tax credit he is entitled for, he can subtract the tax credit, and then he that means from the final tax, subtracting the tax credit, then he will get tax reduced. Okay, in that fashion, there are many rule and regulation government of United States they are bringing as a big bill, big tax bill or something like that. Okay, in that bill, they are making the taxation change in America. I won't go detail about it because it is internal to United States. But one thing that Donald Trump is bringing is called, there is a tax credit called clean green energy. Like if you are buying an electric car, if you are buying an electric vehicle, then probably you can go with the tax credit. Means you can reduce the tax for some amount because you have purchased electric car. The company who is selling electric car, there is a tax credit for them also, and there is a tax credit for the person who is buying electric car. Electric car means more or less electric car is made cheaper considering that they do not emit the poisonous poisonous gas. So poisonous the gas that comes out, a poisonous the combustible air that comes out from the engine. Okay, polluted air. So that will not come out in the green energy. So taxation rebate is being given to the people, to the country. Now Donald Trump government is bringing a big bill to change the tax, but all are excuses only. The main idea is to cut down the green green tax credits. So idea is that slowly the tax credit that is given buying the electric vehicle or any green energy like solar panel on the rooftop, or the water that will get heated on the rooftop with the solar. These are people they get tax credit, then kind of they get low electricity bill. This kind of government they provide encouragement. So as far as tax credit is concerned, government is bringing a big bill, and in that bill, they are bringing many measures that is internal to United States. But they are bringing the tax credit would go away slowly. They are reducing the tax credit that people would get in the green energy. Okay, so main idea behind this big bill in the American Congress is not to bring taxation here and there. Means they are increasing the exemption. If I go little bit, there are many sectors in that this bill. In all this bill is about taxation, and for the common man, whatever exemption they are getting here and there, all exemption government is increasing. Means this is more or less that there will be more burden on the government if they are increasing that exemption on the taxable income. But but this is something called pleasing the people. Don't get hurt. So we are thinking about you. And on parallel, they are taking away the green energy tax credit. Tax credit means people would not get that much tax credit with the buying the electric car the way they were getting earlier. In compensation, the government is giving some other exemption. More or less, people would be happy with that. Who is not happy with that? People like Elon Musk. Okay, means idea is to send Elon Musk back to South Africa. I'm serious about it. I'm not joking. Elon Musk is from South Africa. He's not American born. He's from South Africa. He came to America and he joined the kind of a SpaceX company, which is a kind of the private company which flourish on the NASA money. They get contract from the NASA, and this is how they flourish. From there, he joined. Means more or less, He was associated to the government only, and from there he started climbing up. Then he became CEO of the electric car called Tesla. Anyway, now Donald Trump is saying to the people that Elon Musk became richest because of the tax credit only. The government, the way they gave tax credit to the electric vehicle, in that fashion only, Elon Musk became the richest person. Otherwise, he would have moved to South Africa. This is what Donald Trump is saying. Anyway, this is a big story we are talking. This idea is that Elon Musk should become a penniless in soon or sooner or after. This is the key. This is the idea of Donald Trump. Now there are two sides. One side is Elon Musk. One side is Donald Trump. Elon Musk, with Elon Musk, there are two sides. One side is people who are buying his Tesla car, and one side is the government, which is anti to Elon Musk now. For Donald Trump, there are two sides. One side is the people who are buying Tesla car, and they are giving vote to Donald Trump. And other side, it has Elon Musk. Both sides, they are trying to please the people, but on other side, they are trying to kill each other. Okay, that is the scenario now. Elon Musk has now announced that if this bill, big bill, I still forgetting the name of this bill. Okay, if this big, there is BBB. Okay, big again I'm forgetting big bill, whatever it is. So big bill, if this big bill is being presented to the Congress, next day he is going to form an American party. He is saying that people are fed up of Democrat and Republican dual party system in the America. So Elon Musk is going to form another party, another American party. Probably its name will be American Party, or it will be something else. But he's going to float another American party next day when this big bill, is going to be presented in the Congress. He is claiming that government would lose $3 trillion because of this movement, because they are giving the benefit to the people in taxation, and in other words, they are taking away the tax credit. Anyway, this is the news now that government is producing a bill that is called that bill that is big again I'm forgetting big bill, and that bill will kind of change the future of Elon Musk. Means more or less they are fighting like, I cannot go beyond it. They are fighting like, people know which animal I am talking like this. What's going on? If we see Elon Musk, there are two scenarios again. One thing is the power of people. People understand what is Elon Musk. Okay. Now they are trying to not buy Tesla car because they know that if they buy Tesla car, where this money is going? It is going to money to a person who is completely thinking anti about the government employee. That is for sure. Okay, in that fashion, they are avoiding buying the Tesla car. That is one thing that is going from the people side. People are powerful now. Second thing is a Xiaomi car. They have launched YU7 model car in competition of Y model of the Tesla car in China, which has received 3,300,000 orders in first 1 hour only after the launch. So two sides are killing Elon Musk now. One is the common man of America. What is the power of common man of America? People are seeing now. Best friend till 1 month back, they are now fighting like anything. Both are now in a situation to terminate other. Elon Musk will float a party to terminate Republican Party at all. And then Donald Trump is in a phase to push Elon Musk back to South Africa. So this is the phase. This is called power of common man. Common men are very powerful nowadays. They are in situation to kick out anyone any moment. Either you are democratically elected or you are a high profile businessman, your product is very good whatsoever. Second thing is China is killing. China, the way they are bringing products in parallel to the American company's product, it is killing them. Okay, I believe the idea was to produce the power of common man. See how much difference they can bring in. Now see the condition of Elon Musk and Donald Trump. Had anyone thought about it 1 month back that they will? 1 month back, Donald Trump had come to Saudi Arabia for a government visit there, Saudi Arabia, and then Qatar, and then United Arab Emirates. Three countries he visited. Elon Musk was with him only. Means he was like a close partner of Donald Trump. See the condition now. This is called power of common man. Common man can do anything nowadays. They are completely united. So probably the solution to the Palestinian, the children are starving in the Gaza Strip, common man would solve now. Anyway, we'll come to the second agenda. Second agenda is that White House spokesperson lady. Now she had claimed that Donald Trump is confirming the trade deal with the India is more or less closed only, means it is near to finalization. They would announce any time the trade deal with the India. This trade deal with India, Donald Trump had promised to the Indian counterpart and Pakistani counterpart when he praised them for a ceasefire. Don't fight and don't kill each other. And they agreed. Then he promised a big trade deal with the India and Pakistan. Indian Industry Minister Piyush Goyal, he visited America also in the greed of this trade deal. Anyway, but now India is in a situation that it has to go with the Russia. America is not that powerful that it can protect India now. If India buys arms from America only, then Pakistan will become heavy because Pakistan is associated to China. So Pakistan will become heavy in front of India as far as missile system is concerned. So India has to stick with the Russia. Russia has the world best missile system and anti-missile system both. Russia has the best. Now India in a situation now what to do now? Go with the Russia or go with the America? America has put this deal, trade deal hanging because the India's associativity with the Russia. Now America is waiting now that India should completely get away from the Russia so that they would declare the trade deal. And now to teach, now to make force India to get away from the United States. Now Russian president and Chinese president, they are skipping the BRICS nation summit in Rio de Janeiro, Brazil. That will happen 5 days from now, 5th, 6th, and 7th of the July. Now India is in between two organizations now, NATO and BRICS organization. It has to choose one of them. Anyway, we will see more on it because this is going to bring heavy political change around the globe. If India take one side, if it takes America side, then India is good in monetary fashion because American companies they invest in the India. And if it takes Russian side, then India is powerful. No one can do anything to India. Russia is nowadays in the kind of military fashion. Its arms are best in the world, especially the missile era is going on. Where it arms. Now we will see what will happen. That we will talk. Anyway, Elon Musk and Mr. Donald Trump, we are seeing the power of common man, how common man can change the scenario. I believe common men would understand their power and then they would something for the Gaza Strip problem also. Means children would get milk and milk bottles are waiting outside the Gaza Strip. They are banned entering into the Gaza Strip and children are starving to death. So this should be avoided. I mean, it must be avoided.